Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Subsistence. Hope you're doing great. I'm doing better, thank you. I almost got rid of my cold, which I'm very happy about. Kinda sucks to just sit home and being very restless, doing nothing. More or less than just, rest and relax. And it seems like my cat thinks the same, because you could probably hear him in the background. The little guy, Turbo. Anyway, I just made a through the night, half-ish in-game day night or whatever you wanna call it. Made us a BCU extender, since we had the materials and power for it, so we couldn't hesitate but to craft one. And as you can see, we also have a door right here now, and moved our animal housing here, and kind of the reason why we headed for that BCU extender, which is here. Kind of almost looks like a claymore from this side, if you ask me. And to add things up, we're, as you might remember from before, hurting on fish oil, so I did some fishing through the night. Had a pretty decent session, not that super great. Caught a salmon, a bass, and a few small fish, but I don't mind the small fish either, actually, truth to be told, as long as I don't have to wait through the whole night for each strike, because they were pretty tight between the strikes. And to add things up, I went ahead and crafted some fish traps. Actually 3 of them. There's the one, and here's the second. Not sure if it's good placed, but we will see sooner or later. And here's the third one. Only made 3. Ah, speaking of, nice. So while we were out doing our things, I was thinking like, yeah, what the heck, why not take the opportunity to get that going, at least for a while, since we can. Oh yeah, we need more fish oil for that, to make a tonic. So for today's episode, I don't really have any plans, but to make a little bit this and that, as you guys call it. Just gonna have a check here what the requirements are for the double barrel. 2000 power, we have 2500, and that's about it. 20 weapon parts, which wouldn't be a problem, no. Just the ingots is the issues. We need, how many was it? The 5. Yeah, well, that sucks. Just a bit more. So let's turn that on and let it do its thing, and hopefully we can push up the power. Let's fill you up before we leave, and we might actually be able to craft us a double barrel in this episode. We'll see. Not for my plans, but we'll see by the time it goes. And I think we're ready to go, actually, on a looting round. Let's see, right. Yeah, and probably officially wise, next step is gonna be upgrade the oven, I believe. The second step of power efficiency, since we made it, was it in the previous episode or 2 episodes ago? At the same time we made the fridge, I guess. But as you already know, my memory is kind of lacking sometimes. But anyway, the only thing I know for sure is that we have done one of two, so that's the most important part. And I think I saw a row camp. Ah, there you are, you can barely see the fire. So we'll see if we will pay them a visit or not. But we need to get the wood, as always. We're getting pretty low on that, as usually, lately. Even... Ah, more cotton! Woohoo! This is how we done. A very nice start for the, well, not really morning, but start of the day. But yeah, as I was gonna say, we still also need the wood for the sticks for the mass. We can push up to that 200. Even if we won't be able to make it in this episode, I'm gonna aim to do it pretty soon, because that's well needed. And after that, the next weapon is gonna be a recurved bow, because I feel like, at least early on, before you start upgrade your weapons, I think the double barrel is a game changer and a deal breaker-ish. With the 2 barrels, just do 2 fast shots and kill a cougar or a grizzly or whatever that might chase you. Even a nice ending if you wanna take down a moose. But well, usually I always prefer to go the double barrel. It's a little bit old, but lately I have been actually considering to maybe go for the regular shotgun and upgrade the firepower on it, since you have more shots in the, like the shells in the magazine or whatever it's called. And also, I'm not sure if it's possible to upgrade the actual amount of shells in the shotgun, like the regular shotgun, I mean. But one thing is for sure is, it might be a good thing to upgrade the firepower for it and go for maybe reload speed or so. Or just firepower will do as well. So I will see later on how I will do it. Even though, like I said, I usually prefer... Oh, hello, speaking of. That was very rude of him to just interrupt us in the middle of the chat. But yeah, I usually prefer to go with a double barrel either way, and actually not upgrade it. But it's always nice to try new things and change your playstyle, I guess. Let me know what you think about that, what you prefer. Because I've seen some YouTubers out there, can't remember who, but few out of you out there doing the regular shotgun. I'm not sure if old newbie goes with a regular or double barrel when I think of it, because he is pretty very well like late end game with all the materials he got, and all weapons is fully upgraded in every possible way with the reload speed, firepower, and amount of ammunition. That I actually kind of forgot if he usually used the shotgun or the double barrel, so I'll have a look back at that. But one thing I actually also considering upgrade weapons is, I always liked going for the recovery bow with the level 2. But if you're like end game and are like drowning in resources, why not just upgrade that recovered bow to level 4? And then if you're good enough, you can use the premium arrows to save amount of ammunition on other weapons. Even though it kinda sucks in the way I see it, that durability is way or going down way faster than if it's lower upgraded or not upgraded at all, which kinda makes sense maybe. I mean, for being an upgrade, I would assume that it will use better kind of materials. Oop! Alright, let's go then. I thought I heard something. Let's go get this guy. He's a guy without a helmet, so... There. You're not so tough now, are you? There you go. Easy peasy. Well, oh, 2 fish oil. How kind of you. Speaking of being rudely interrupted. There you go. And there you go. Just because. But yeah, I would assume that with better upgraded weapons, I would think that it would last longer, but it's not how this game works apparently. But like I said, if you're like drowning in materials, why not go with a higher level of weapons? Then it requires less amount of ammunition to kill an enemy or animal. And the reason for me using just a level 2 bow is that it's a very good balance with the amount of damage it does and the repair costs, because in the long end it's still gonna require 2 arrows to shoot down a level 3 wolf, and not like the 1 arrow unless you go for a premium arrow, I guess. What did I want to say with that? Yeah, so if you go with a level 4 or level 2, it doesn't really matter, you still need 2 shots. But if you go for the higher tier animals, you might just use the 1 and then end up with just 1 shotgun or so, if it's also high upgraded. So I'm gonna try to reach and come to that point that I can afford not just the upgrade itself to a higher point, but to actually maintain it, because that's the actual biggest issue, maintaining the weapon, as I tend to go around and shoot most things that moves, more or less. Well, regarding enemies and animals, not friends, of course. But yeah, pretty excited about that, but even on that point we were pretty far from, as we even haven't got the recovered bow yet, so kinda got a little bit off topic there, but you know, that was a little bit of my intention with this episode. Have a little bit of a chat and comments and thoughts about the game and upgrades and all that. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. what is the most optimal upgrade on like each weapon or your favorite weapon. As for revolver, I really like that weapon. It kind of feels very powerful when you go around and like this and just use it. But of some reason, as I think also I mentioned in a episode before, that it's so costly with the ammunition and you don't find it that often, which kind of makes me not want to use it that much. Oh, speaking of moves SSS. And a Wolfie. Okay, come on here. Should we... What level are you? Oh. Let's just do W and you. I can probably drink you. Yeah, sure, why not? Yep, alright. So I usually don't upgrade it because I think it's pretty powerful from the very beginning. Oh, sorry about that. My cat was a little bit of talking, as you might hear him maybe in the background. Yeah, you can probably hear him. Oh, sorry about that. Let's see if we can find us a locked crate here. For some reason I wish not, because we're already full in our inventory, so that might be the best case scenario for a locked crate to spawn in, I guess. With my luck. But if we will find something, I will definitely grab it. Hold on, be right back in a second. Alright, I'm back at it. I do apologize for that. Like I was saying, the cat is a little bit persistent. And this time it was the older cat. I guess they teach each other how to disturb me. Even though I can't complain because they've been behaving the whole day and been sleeping, so I guess they want their attention and play, but they have each other to play with as well. And they just got food before I started to record this episode as well, so yeah, go figure. But it is what it is. They're adorable. I really love them. Oh, let's go for another biofuel. Start to make more cordage. We need that as well. We don't have any room for anything right now. So, unless... Yeah, well, why not? We just make sticks out of all these. We can probably eat those because we don't really hurting on those grubs. Oh, 2 medicinal chests. Happy days. Biofuel and electronic ones, that's nice. Let's see. Another cotton seed. Whoop whoop. Nice. Oh. Nice. You got some luck today. Let's not forget about this one. Huh, our first beehive for the season. And this series. Really happy days. Ended up to be a very good looting day actually. And there's a building crate over there. So let's grab that. Oh, they already left off. That's good. Sometimes those bees can be pretty persistent and following you way too long. Which kind of reminds me of a situation in where me and Kuran was playing like 1.5 years ago or something like that in his co-op, and he told me as he was thinking that B would kind of left off if you go take a dive in the water. At least what he told me. Yeah, let's go for you. And we didn't have any insect repellent, so we were just standing behind the tree. That kind of a cheesy way, if I remember correctly. And we were being chased by the bees. Or did we have the repellent maybe? Ah, doesn't matter. Probably not, cause we were getting hurt. So we were taking a deep dive in the pond. In, I think, this area. So more like the bay actually, and not the pond. And unfortunately, they didn't leave me. They actually took a dive themselves in the water with me. So lucky me, I got killed. And all of a sudden, since I was killed, they started to chase Kuran. And he was taking a dive in the water at the same time as I was. And they also managed to kill him. So that was a pretty hilarious moment, to be honest. So yeah, think of that next time you're being chased by a bunch of bees. Don't try to get rid of them by taking a dive in the water, cause that won't work. Oh, hello hunter. Hope we're not being chased by that wolf. I'm gonna have a check on the map. Oh yeah, we were just past that row camp, which I don't mind. I thought I heard a beehive again. But let's check that out another time. I don't wanna mess with that grizzly right now. Alright. Well, not so much of a crappy day, I believe. I'm pretty happy about it. Let's just head back to base here. We are pretty stocked up with stuff. Can we do anything? Yes. Yes, before those are being crafted. So yeah, I'm gonna have a look in our inventory here to see what today's loot gave us. Don't wanna get stuck here out in the middle of a shooting area. And before we head, well, we actually have to go into the base first and drop things off. But I wanna have a check before it's getting too dark to see if we found some more fish in our traps. Let's drop you off and we can burn you. Should probably fill you up as well. So let's see, a little bit of nails and electronicals and scrap. Not like extremely good, I mean in the amount, but we got the cotton seeds, which is a very huge plus. 2 of them. The honey was a nice surprise. Let's sort things out here. Oh. Let's grab those stuff here. Go up here in that chest, drop the seeds off, and like I said before we head out or ending this episode, we're gonna have take those chests first, because now it's getting real dark. Let there be cotton here. Close one. Well, not really, but yeah, could hope. There's a fish there. A crab, alright. Or crayfish is what they're called, not crab. Let's see if we can find something here. 2. Well, alright, I guess we will refill them with more grubs. But that I will do in the next episode or off camera. And let's just call this as an episode. So, with that being said, I hope you liked this episode. Thanks so much for watching. And until next time, take it easy, take care, and have a wonderful day. Bye.